Our first chess game only lasted 7 minutes. I was furious at Joss and channeled my anger into bludgeoning Ed in just 14 moves. For his part, Ed seemed to be concentrating even more poorly than usual. He was constantly glancing at my hair, but looked away whenever I made eye contact. It was making me feel really self-conscious. "Are you Zarkenfib?" I asked. Ed narrowed his eyes. "I thought that was Baz." "No." "Oh, but you can't possibly... I mean, why would I do it?" I shook my head because I was certain Ed was innocent, and besides, he wasn't responsible for my foul mood. "So how long are you grounded?" I asked as we set the board for another game. "I'm not grounded," said Ed, his eyes flicking from the chess pieces to my hair. "How come? I wasn't the one fighting, remember? I was the one in the bottom of the pile. I think even on our low-def 18-inch TV, my parents could work that out." "Oh, hi!" So yes, I'm reading aloud. Something I do actually quite often. And since you guys caught me doing that, yeah, maybe I will try to explain why I do that. And yeah, because aren't you supposed to outgrow that when you get older and learn to read in your head? I guess I didn't quite master that yet. Does anybody else read aloud when they're by themselves? Or is it just me? I don't do it so I can hear my voice. I honestly do it because my mind wanders. And sometimes when I'm reading in my head, outside stuff starts to distract me and I start not to be able to comprehend what I'm reading. And yeah, so I'll start to read aloud so that way I am forced to concentrate on what the words say. So yeah, I do that a lot. And actually I think this whole book I practically read aloud. And the last book, I think. And the people in my family, if I'm in the same room with them, I have to read aloud then. Because if there's any other distractions in the room, I have to read aloud because I can't concentrate then there's no point in me reading. And they're always like, "Can't you read yourself? Can't you be quieter?" So, no, I can't. So I just have to go in the other room or something. And yet I'll still read aloud even when I'm by myself, if my mind starts to wander. So yeah. Thought that might be just an interesting little tidbit there. I'm having fun with this tripod. Yeah, so I wanted to have that discussion and, or, you know, just say that little bit and see if anybody will put down in the comments if they read aloud too, or like I said, if I'm the only one. And even when I read aloud, I get into it too, I notice. Like if someone's screaming or whatever the emotion might be, I'll do that too. And sometimes, because I did a long time ago, I forgot how I found out about it, but to read for an audiobook, and I sent in whatever it was, whatever information they needed. I forgot what it was. Or you had to send out letters. I think that's what it was. You had to send out letters to all these different publishers and wait for a response back and then go from there. And yeah, unfortunately, no one ever, I think I got one response back and they just weren't interested. But I do that a lot too when I'm reading aloud. I pretend like I'm reading for an audiobook. So I have to make sure that I don't make any mistakes, and I have to make sure that I change voices when it's different characters and stuff. And yeah, okay, a little crazy, but you know, whatever. So anyways, yeah, that's my little topic thing. I've been reading like a book a day now, and I've been feeling actually quite lazy. I did not get that job that I had the interview for at the video store. They really make you jump through a lot of hoops for that job. And so my husband is the only one making money right now, still, after, well, let's see, it was May the last time I worked. So yeah, my kids are older, so they don't need me as much. I don't have a big house. I do have some animals, but I mean, I feed them, I take care of them. The kids have chores too, because they want to earn allowance, and yeah, there's not a whole lot to do. In my house, I have a lot of spare time on my hands. And so I've been reading a whole lot. And it's been making me feel lazy. So I'm trying to do more things to make myself not feel so lazy. Yeah. Christmas is coming up, and this is the first year that I'm not going to be able to buy my husband anything because I have no money. Yeah. It's a very, very sad, sad Christmas. I mean, yeah, I bought a few books, but come on, am I really going to get my husband something for $7? What was the point of me saving $7? You know? I am watching my nephew next weekend, and my sister does pay me to keep him overnight. So I think instead of him giving Mia money, because Mia was going to get her hair done before she goes back to school after the Christmas break, I'll use that money and that, and you know, it's not much, but it'll give him a little bit of a break from having to dole out the money to everybody. Yeah. So I'm almost done with this. 5 Flavors of Dumb by Anthony John. I'm on page 275. And it's like 330 something pages, 340 pages. And I will give a review on this because all I have to say is I started off not really having much of an opinion on it until something happened, or the author talked about something or wrote about something, and yeah. So I had my daughter start my camera because I thought I had a timer on it, and now I'm just thinking, because I want it to be smooth transition, but she's gone now, and I'm gonna have to get up to shut it off anyway. So yeah, I really need to learn how to edit stuff, because when I watch people edit their things, their videos, it's just so cool. Like I can't even think of anybody now, but most people edit their videos. Danny Marks, YA, he is hilarious, and he chops things out and stuff, you know, like, not a whole lot, but, you know. Priscilla from, yeah, sorry Priscilla, I can't think of your darn channel name. Dylan, can't think of his channel name either. Oh, you know who was really good, and I can't think, Maxie Magics. I can't think of her. Yeah, all these people. If I remember, I'm going to have to put them in the link below, because she's really good at editing and doing some cool stuff. Yeah. So is somebody, oh, Hollis. Holly, I think her channel is Hollis. She's really good too. Yeah, so. Alright, I guess that's it. I'm going to get up now, and the transition's not going to be smooth now, or it's not even going to be like a transition now, because I have to actually get up and stop the camera. Yeah, so I guess that was a total waste of time in the beginning, but whatever. Alright guys, goodbye!